Welcome back to the channel. This is part 2 of the MaXpeedingRods turbo rear mount turbo build for Green Bean. As I said in my previous video, a ton of you sent me private messages on Instagram about how to do this turbo system. Thank you very much. A ton of you also asked me questions of the quality of the stuff, all the parts that are coming in. They asked me if I'm being sponsored by them, so on and so forth, you know, and I said, no, I'm not being sponsored by them. They do give me the parts for free. In return, I will review the parts, and as long as I have free reign of what I can say about the parts, good, bad, and the ugly. And they agreed upon that, and that's why these parts are sitting in my garage right now for a build. This is a GT45 dual scroll turbo that showed up. The part number I will list somewhere in the video over here and also the description. This was taken apart by a good buddy of mine to take a peek at this, and he explained a little bit more about these types of turbos. Oh, that's a heavy fucker. Dual scroll. This is kind of going to be like a good sized turbo for the 5.7 liter motor that I'm putting this on. It's not going to be a crazy powerhouse motor, maybe whatever it is going to be, because it's a stock internal motor. But yeah, let me see if I can get, oh god, that's heavy. And he said that this will be an excellent turbo for the use that I'm doing. Now, if you have a smaller displacement motor, you can maybe be able to make more boost and more power versus a V8 motor. But this turbo is going to go on the back of Green Bean, or back of a 4th gen F body as a rear mounted setup on here. And within the kit, you know, it comes with the oil feed lines. You know, this is kind of like a universal kit that you're going to have to figure out to use. But they give you basic stuff. They give you the gasket for the flange. They give you some knockoff AN fittings, which I don't know if they're going to be any good or any, you know, for what I need it for. But I sound like a broken record, but this stuff looks pretty fucking damn good. That's all I gotta say, man. You know, a lot of you guys knock me for taking, you know, parts from companies like this, and I have to say different. I have to say they are trying, you know, and since they make thousands of parts, this is just a small inventory of what they send. You know, this is for the, this goes over there. You guys know the deal. I'll get into more details at a later date, but I also wanted to give you my opinion on this turbo setup without, you know, having to run it yet, but just my initial thoughts of this. And a lot of you gonna knock me, you know, saying it's a cheap eBay Chinese turbo, blah, 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 blah. So what? For the price that you're paying, and for the, I would say, a pretty damn good quality of this turbo, you know, you could buy 6 of these for the price of 1 precision turbo. These turbos are basically older technology turbos as far as the bearings are set up and all that kind of stuff. But when you look at these housings, they have come twofold over. Let me show you what I mean. There is no scraping, no nothing. The end play is really good in here. The way the blades are set up. The quality and the workmanship that went into this is just, even the casting around here is really good. I mean, really good. Compared to just maybe 5 years ago, when you would get a casting that looked like somebody, like a 2-year-old, casted this item. The housings, the bolts, everything looks really well machined. There's no casting marks within the flanges in here. You can see that. The castings have gotten really good on this. The machine surfaces are really flat. Check that. Everything came from the factory, well oiled. Very well put together. And just to dispel the notion that these are junk turbos, no. These, I mean, again, let me make it clear to you guys. These are not high-end precision brand turbos where they cost $3,000 a turbo. That's a whole different world. That's like saying I'm going to buy a Formula One engine for my daily street-driven car. That's the range. This is not going to be endurance raced. This is not going to be for full, racetrack setup. This is going to be a street-driven car, maybe 400 or 500 horsepower, maybe 600 if I can, depending on stock motor. That's the biggest point right now. And for your everyday person, for your person on a budget, you cannot beat the price. I don't care what you say. MaXpeedingRods sells thousands of turbos each year. And if they're such a bad quality, then why do people still keep on buying them? Now, you are going to get some that are in the bad bunch stuff, but you're also going to get a lot of junk on eBay that are just trying to copy this. But MaXpeedingRods are the ones who make their castings, make all the stuff in-house. They have rebrands for other companies that you sell, all around eBay and everywhere. But MaXpeedingRods is the one who makes this. So that's why I'm saying go to them directly. Use my coupon code. Get a discount. Yes. Let me know what your thoughts are. Let me know what you think. Talk to you later.
Bring the funk back.